All right, welcome everyone. We're gonna be doing something different today. We're gonna go through the survey results that the survey we put out a few weeks ago about the channel and how's it going and what would you like to see in the future and all that. We had 49 response, which is, pretty decent for the channel. And we didn't really post it anywhere else than the channel stream and Discord. So it's decent, I would say. So well, let's get started. Let's go find out who's watching and what would you like to see in the future, basically. So number one is, what is the age of the watchers? And most of you, 67% of you, are between 26 and 35. 22% is 18 and 25, and the boomers are 10% of the viewers, which is surprising because I would have thought 67 was like the boomer bracket, but no. Unfortunately. No under 18 and no above 50. This one is the most surprising. I thought we would have at least one. At least one. Oh, hey there, Azura. How you doing? Now, where are you from? This, I kind of wish I did it different. I should have had an option like Europe, North America, South America. This is too split up because we have like Ontario, Canada, Earth, BR. So it's kind of like all over the place. USA, and then we have United States of America somewhere, Japan. But most of you are in Europe. Most of you are in Europe. And I'd say about 30% North America. Just about. Here is a great place. Only one person lives here, though. I'm a real American. I fight for the rights of every man. It's very true. So all in all, Philippines. I don't know who lives in the Philippines. But all in all, in the future, I think what I'll do is have it pick through options instead of filling it out because it's too mixed up. When did you start watching the streams? And this one was pretty interesting because most of you have at least been watching for at least 4 years. So at least 60% of you have been watching for at least 3 to 4 years. Which surprising is only 2 people have started watching this year. Where's our reach? What's going on? What's going on here? Last year 10 or 20%, and 2 years ago 14%. Great growth rate. Well, to be honest though, like for 2 years, it's still, 40% about, so it's not that bad. Real Japanese economy growth, pretty much. So where did you find out about this stream? And most of you, 83% of you, through other streamers, which is actually just DDR Jake. I think we got him like 3 or 4 times. DDR, 2 hours of Health Thief. I known you for years, you damn leaf. That's my favorite one. But the great majority is mostly through other streamers, which is interesting. That means we need to collaborate more. Or have more advertisements, perhaps. Networking. Did you know that the channel has a YouTube page? And the majority, yes, they do. 2 did not know, but the great majority, about 95% of you, knew about the YouTube, and about half use it. So that's good. So it's at least it's used. Because then, if it wasn't, I wouldn't upload anything. But overall, yeah, I'm not really surprised. In fact, I'm pretty happy about this number. Those 2 people don't know. Yeah, maybe they didn't check. Under the stream right now, you can see the YouTube page. What would you like to see on the channel's YouTube page in the future? This one was interesting because I thought, don't forget to like and subscribe. What I thought is people would like to see shorter edited streams. Turns out, no they don't. No they don't at all. Only 7% of you want to see that, or 3. 40% or 45% would like to see... Well, it's true, yeah, you're right, Rusty. Most of you would like to see the best moments of the stream, so that would be about a 3-minute segment. Maybe we can do a YouTube short about that. 32%, let's say 33%, would like to see short game reviews. 33% of you would like to see long game reviews. So I would assume games that we've played during the stream. You know, what would be my thoughts and all that. So 1/3 of you would like to see stuff like that. I would say like short game reviews would be about 3 to 5 minutes. Long game reviews would be about 10 to 15. This requires a lot more work though. %10 of you would like to see videos unrelated to gaming. That's interesting. I don't know what I do though. Videos about just art, music, maybe art, maybe videos about, I don't know, Quebec. Who knows? Videos about coffee. I got a new coffee machine. Routine reviews. Yeah, can do that. 1/3 of you don't want anything to be changed. They just want the unedited streams slapped onto the YouTube. Don't change nothing. And then a whole bunch of one answers like the YouTube shorts, don't care, more RPGs, bagel-thons, art streams. Don't care, not watching on YouTube. You know, game reviews after the first stream. So more or less, you know, what we expect. So the art streams and all that, we do answer that question later on. So it's not that much of a big deal. Add another playthrough of Grimoire. I don't know who that is, but that person should be banned for at least 500 years. And more Mordheim, that's never gonna happen. Ever. Would you be interested in getting stream announcements from social media outlets like Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram? Now, this is more about like spreading the word about the channel and all that. And 88% of you, no, none, don't want none of this. And that's fine. And 12% said just Twitter. No one wanted everything, which is surprising. It's very surprising. It's okay, because I don't have an Instagram or a Facebook for the channel. I do have a Twitter, but there's like 3 tweets on it. And then I was like, it's not good. It's not good enough. Now for the interesting part. The streams are currently at 2 p.m. Well, 2 p.m. in quotation marks. 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If it changed, what would you prefer? So 50% of you. It's just at the right time. 28% of you. An hour or 2 earlier. So we could technically, if we started like at 1 p.m. or 1:30 p.m., I wonder if that would hit the sweet spot for the streams. I think so. 5%, well, 6% would want to see it an hour or 2 later. 10% would like to have it much later. And 5% would like to see it a lot earlier. But yeah, technically, maybe having it maybe half an hour earlier would be good for about 75% of the watchers, the viewers, which is pretty good. If I do that in the future, assuming you started the stream on time, yeah, that's also a thing. Most streams are about 4 hours long. If it changed, what would you prefer? And 77% of you say it's just right. Just the right amount of time. Some people would like to see it a bit longer. 10% of you. Some people would like to have it a bit shorter. 5% of you. And 4 people want marathon streams. Who is it? Raise your hand. You're gonna be muted for a long time, about 9 hours plus. Yeah, bagel-thons every stream. Must be Brelix, yeah, probably. Now, do you tune in to the Friday and Saturdays late night stream? Sometimes. 60% of you, sometimes. 10% of you all the time. And 30% no. And that, I feel, is a good balance. Because, you know, it's mostly Europeans at 30%. And this is mostly the North Americans. Mostly. And sometimes it's Europeans who can't sleep. Most of the time. I don't think I would change Friday and say Saturday night late night streams. Or we no, I think we're fine. Now, why do you tune into the stream? And 84% of you. Laid back atmosphere. So, I mean, and that's true where we don't do the screaming, the yelling, the getting mad, the reactions and all that. It's just playing video games. Well, that's it. It's laid back. Hi, how are you doing there, Artifice? We're going through the survey of the stream that we did a few weeks ago. Laid back rage. 50% of you feel like a part of the community. That's very important. And that's a really good number as well. 50%. 67 like the comedy. I don't know where that comedy is, but I'm happy about that. Showcasing a game you would want to see. This one's pretty interesting though, because, and that's going to come into the next question, 47% of you like to see a certain game that you wanted to see. And that's it's gonna be interesting for the next question. Voice or voice acting, or 37%. Like the voice. Thank you. I got nothing else to say. 55% want to support the streamer. Thank you very much. Skillful or unskillful gameplay? It has to be skillful, right? It wouldn't be unskillful because there's none of that here, right? Right. 51%. 20% of you come here for the life lessons. It's good. It's good. There's a lot of life lessons during the streams. I'm glad you guys enjoy them. And 36% of you come here because you're bored. That's it. Got nothing else to do? Oh, lucky streaming. 35%. Variety of games, 2%. The streamer, that's supporting the streamer. Life lessons, lol. Stream time fills a gap. Chance for more. Who wants more time? Who is it? Nothing covering the game feed. And that's important, I think. We got no cams, no gifts, no alerts, stuff like that. No VTuber. That's true. Now here's where it gets interesting. Hey, there's how you doing? This is where it gets interesting. What makes you leave the stream? And that's one of the most important things for me as a streamer. And most of you leave because you need to go. Your time is limited. That's completely fair. That always happens. 87% of you. 85.7% of you. Hey there, Mr. Anderson. I don't like the game, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Showcasing a game you want. About half of you leave if you don't like the game. That's interesting. Now, I don't really have control over that, because mostly it's Patreon games. Except for late night stream and Mondays. Mostly. Gameplay is bad. 1%. Who was it? Who was it? That has to be Brelix, right? Commentary is boring. This surprised me because I thought I'd get at least 20%, but no. Very wholesome chat. More interesting streams elsewhere. Yeah, that I don't really have any anything I can do about that. I mean, unless I make my stream the most interesting thing. But 22% of you would leave if something's more interesting elsewhere. But that, I think, ties into the I don't like the game. more or less. Not engaged in topics or discussions on stream. I mean, that's fair. But, you know, if you're not engaged in the topics or discussion, we can always change it. You can always say change bait. And then we talk about Mega Man. Anyways. No tricks or challenges involved. This I thought would be more higher, actually. Because, like, just a long play itself is kinda plain, I would say. Very plain. While let's say 2 hours of hell, where you have to beat a game in under 2 hours, then there's this challenge, the extra challenge that makes you more interested, engaged, I would think. Also, if we go by DDR Jake's channel, where he does his weekly one-shot, like playing Halo and trying to beat it in under 6 hours, you know, there is this engagement to see, oh, can he do it? And the answer is no. No, not at all. Yeah, gambling is a big draw. It has a lot of engagement. It's tricky balancing this. Yes, that is true. Sleep is important, you know. That's need to go. Certain people in chat, you know who you are. One out of you does not like certain people in chat. I fall asleep. One. Just ban Brelix. To make gambling more fun, you need rewards like forcing you to play something. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the whole point. You gotta have, what's it called? Like, the punishment idea is a great idea in itself, where if you don't beat a challenge, then you have to play this bad game. It's a great idea. Lots of engagement. What kind of games do you like? Well, the thing with 2 hours of hell, it's a great idea, but there's lacking this something else attached to it. Yeah, and I'm also playing bad games, so it doesn't really matter. Hey there, Health, how you doing? We're going through the stream survey right now. What type of games would you like to see on stream? And the majority, 78% of you, want to see RPGs. Now, to be fair though, I should have split that into, like, Japanese RPGs and CRPGs, or Western RPGs, stuff like, I don't know, Fallout, or Baldur's Gate, or Pathfinder. Like, I don't know if I would fit it into something like Persona or Final Fantasy, you know what I mean? So maybe in the next one we'll split that one up. Every failed challenge is 1 hour of Grimoire. No, never gonna happen. I would rather do 1 hour of Mordheim than 1 hour of Grimoire. The survey has taught you how to make better surveys. Yeah, well, you know, it's a learning process. 47% of you would like to see platformers. So Mega Man, Mario's, stuff like that. Adventure games. 40% of you like adventure games. Though, after Star Trek, I think a lot of people would remove that, because I heard a lot of complaining during that. Puzzle games. Baba Is You. Adventure of Lolo. I didn't really play that many puzzle games though. 23, so 46%. Strategy games is probably, it's the third one that people like to see. Order Battle, StarCraft. This one could probably get split up as well, where you'd go like real-time strategy, which would be StarCraft, Warcraft, stuff like that, Age of Empires, and tactical strategy, which would be Final Fantasy Tactics, Order Battle, and other games that I cannot think of, like Disgaea also is a tactical RPG. No adventure game could be worse than Space Quest V. No, I'm sure there's worse than that. Space Quest... Was it 5 or 6? I think it was Space Quest 6 that was really bad. Or was it? I don't remember. People demand Romance of the Three Kingdoms. You know, Oh, just poked my mic there. Did you know that there's a sale right now going on Steam, and there's the new Romance of the Three Kingdoms that's on sale, but it has mixed reviews, so I'm not too keen on getting that. A lot of y'all like retro games. So NES, SNES, Genesis, stuff like that. Game Boy. I mean, I'd say Game Boy Advance was 2001, right? Is that retro? It's 20 years. Action games. Ace Combat, Doom. Not as popular as I thought. I still have Ace Combat 7 I have to play. That I bought, that I never streamed. There's also Doom Eternal. And there's plenty of other action games. Stealth. I'm very surprised because, I'll be honest, I'm not very good at stealth. Not very good at stealth. And a lot of people want to see that. Well, 40% of you want to see that. What people dislike, though, ARPGs. So, Diablos, Grim Dawn, stuff like that. Path of Exile. Not interested. And what genre are you good at? This one. Right here. A second. There we go. This one right here. And probably this one as well. And this one as well. Maybe an MP from them. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's probably a lot more fun with other people. But to watch, I don't know if it would be fun. Especially grinding. Yeah. Rhythm games. 25% of you. Rhythm games are fun to watch if you're good. I find. Like, if someone's can do, like, really hard songs perfectly, that's pretty impressive to watch. But if you're not good, well, it's not that great. Don't prefer any specific genre. These questions are mean. I like half of each one. It's fair. Terrible games. Grimoire, Tales of the Sun, Outlaw Golf. I'm pretty sure if I put terrible games, it would be like 100%. You play Osu? I've played Osu. I feel like it would be better on a tablet though, and I tried it on the tablet and it wasn't that great. Yes, golf. I mean, we've done a lot of golf on this channel though. Quirky games and the rest of the Gothic-like series. I would like to play Elix. Elix? Did you ever finish Kirby Golf? No, not on stream. Oh wait, no, we did. Didn't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we beat the boss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we beat the boss. But was it on stream? I like to be surprised by games I don't know. That's fair. Like I said, most of them are from Patreon, so... RIP Yakuza. It's true. What happened to the Yakuza series? I bought those games, you know, to be streamed. What happened? Nobody votes for Yakuza. It's a shame because it's a great series. That Block guy is one smart, handsome... Wait a minute, Block. That's not a type of game, Block. Bad games like Outlaw Golf, Ernest Evans, Ogre Battle. Wait, let's... Ogre Battle? Ogre Battle? Was bad? What types of games do you dislike on stream? This is surprising because not a lot of people hate games except for one category. Well, two. So adventure, 14%. RPG, only 5%. You guys love grinding. You guys sure love grinding. Strategy games as well. 7%. Retro games, 15%. Puzzle games, 10%. To be fair, we never do play puzzle games though. Action games, 7%. Stealth, 12%. ARPGs, 51%. That's a pretty bad number. But we never do really play RPGs, so it's fine. Platformers, 7%. So basically, everything is good except for ARPGs and rhythm games, which is 30%. Well, it's not that bad, but it's not great. Those crappy spaceship exploration transport games. I wonder what kind of game they're talking about. Ogre Battle, Mega Man Battle Network, and Yakuza. Okay. These games I like, but okay. Grimoire, even if I keep saying otherwise. You know, that should be like 85%, because I'm pretty sure you guys keep memeing about Grimoire, but you don't want to actually see it. The only thing I disliked was Ogre Battle. That was not fun for me. Huh. Cute and weeb. But that's the best genre. When Brelix makes Lucky sad and argumentative. We gotta ban Brelix. I think that's the consensus here. Would you be interested? This is actually a question Block wanted me to put in. Would you be interested in seeing Lucky play co-op games like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes with other people? 80% of you said yes, 20% said no. Cool. I mean, you just gotta find the people to play it with, but sure. What's your favorite long play? Forgot the title. Necronox, Yakuza, Baldur's Gate. Some people like Baldur's Gate. Surprised. Though, to be fair, I know Baldur's Gate like the back of my hand. Battle Network 2. This is an ongoing stream. Best long play was Fallout New Vegas. Favorite long play, Mordheim. Beyond Good and Evil. This I'm surprised because Beyond Good and Evil didn't seem that good. I don't think I did a good job with it, but I guess I was wrong. Billy Hatcher. Who said that? Billy Hatcher was horrible. CNC, no idea why. Probably because I got mad. Probably because I got real mad. Disco Elysium. Good game. Disco Elysium, Landstalker, Anachronox, Zalindra, Uncharted Waters. This is probably Rusty. If I were to bet, that would probably be Rusty or Franconian. Do you have to ask? Well, yes, that's why I had a survey. That's why I had to ask. Gothic 1-2? Gothics. A lot of people like the Gothics. Grimoire. Grimoire, but actually Anachronox, Zalindra, and Disco Elysium. Grimoire, replay it. Grimoire. Why? Grimoire. That's like 7 or 8 so far. La Mulana. I like La Mulana. La Mulana. I like that game, but it was really tough. La Mulana, again. Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle. Persona 4. Persona 4. Personas. Resident Evil 5. Surprising. This is the first Resident Evil we got. Sam and Max. Skies of Arcadia. That's probably Mike. Skies of Arcadia. No, that's the same one. Too new to the channel to comment. StarCraft. The one I submitted about the time-traveling shooter guy and Lucky like the skateboarding raptor. What was that game again? Oh yeah, it was the it's Block. This is Block. It's the game where Super Space Mega Force or something like that. Thousand Year Door. Yakuza. None. None? 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 With which of these recent changes or additions to the channel do you like? And mostly, all of them. Overlays, 64%, animations, 62%, emotes, 55%, voice changer, 42%, sound quality, 71%, moderation, what moderation? There's been no moderation. I really don't care about that stuff. Haven't noticed changes. That's when that one hurts. Really like the transitions. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Thank you, whoever said that. Mr. 2.2%. Is there anything you would change to them, or anything you dislike about the channel? No? Boring Games. Now, Boring Games was not part of the recent changes or additions to the channel. Do art streams more often. This, we answer that later on. Ask if the patron really wants the voice changer during his paid stream, because overuse can be very annoying and I don't want to pay for that. That's Shadow, by the way. Chat could be nicer to you. Chat could be nicer to you. I'm just gonna say it. Ban Brolics. LNS is very late for Europe, where you have roughly half your viewers. Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, 70% of the streams are on European time, so... I mean, it's a bit unfair for the North Americans. No, I am devoid of creative ideas. Same here. Let the break time banner stay at the bottom after it initially appeared in the hot tub animation. Basically, don't loop... That's Rust. That has to be Rusty. This is Rusty. I'm putting money on the table here. It wasn't me. Really? It's just bothering me that the specific animation loops... Okay. Well, it's mostly about the animation on the, well, let's show it off. And let the chat stay in the box. We fixed that, though. So it's fine. The streamer. That has to be Brelix. By the way, chat could be nicer to you. I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes chat can be hard to read on the stream window due to the neon green not standing out well. Yeah, that's true. Like right now, it doesn't come out well. But, I'd have to change the font for every stream. And I don't want it to take too much attention either. Just give it an outline. I don't have that kind of control though. Is the problem. If I had the control, I'd probably do something different. I'd probably have a little darker overlay under it. But their darker underlay their darker underlay is pretty bad, pretty egregious. So, and that's I'm talking about Streamlabs. It's pretty bad. Then again, they might have more options if you actually paid for it. Well, it's not gonna happen. Not yet, at least. The streamer, we did that already. You. That's the same answer, though. I'm fine with the way it is, but I support any change to make the stream more popular and you getting more money. Well, thank you. But you haven't really figured out any good ideas yet. More emotes. Yeah. Though, to be fair, we're kind of limited on slots. Though, Twitch allowed us to have follower emotes that we can only use for the channel. Like the, holding the head emote that we did. Yeah, that one. No, long RPGs take literally years to complete. I mean, yes, but you guys love RPGs, so I don't know. I don't know. I can hardly ever watch live, which makes me sad, but there's a pretty drastic time difference, so it can't be helped. Also, there isn't enough grimoire. Ask chat to be respectful before it goes too far. You should be having fun too as a group, not as the sole target. You know, I've noticed that there's a lot of people who say that chat have been a bit too much. Nothing, no. Countdowns to stream starting, restarting. Yeah, I guess that's fair, but to be fair, like, it's usually 3 minutes. It's never beyond that, or never under that. LNS are a bit too late for Europeans, but that's not really a channel problem, yes. None. Voice changer is garbage. It's too damn cheap and mainstream. Do what others do not. I love my voice changer. I don't care. I don't care.
Be bad about it. I don't care.
There's an annoying Canadian guy who keeps talking. But if I don't talk, you guys think I'm mad. So what's the deal? Okay. Okay, let's play this. Are there any channel point rewards you wish to be available on the stream? Bagelathon is enough. Change game for 1 million. I can't do that. Because people are paying actual money for the game, so... Curry flavor. That's hilarious. But I don't... What would that do? Dictator. That's basically choose a stream for points. We could do that, but then again, Bagelathon is basically that. Give a nice compliment, maybe as feedback to a joke. 1,000 points. Give a nice compliment to whom? The chat? I don't get this one. Feedback on your comments? Is there a channel point reward that can actually make me funny? Well, no, not that I'm aware of. Hey, 10k loonies get a joke. Yeah, we could do that. I'd probably have to have a list of really bad jokes. Law 101. Okay, this is the wrong channel for that. I know very little law. Except I am the law. Say hello, not be limited to once a stream. That's Brelix. That's Brelix. I know that's Brelix. You can't hide Brelix. Hey there, Sunaj. How you doing? Make someone VIP, not yourself, for an unreasonable amount of points, like a lot. Well, we already got a VIP system, though. It's a really dumb one, where you just have to make me laugh. NA. Hey there, Brelix. We're going through the chat survey there, Sunaj. We're about halfway done. No ideas on top of my head. None, no. Random timeouts. I don't know about this one. Rewards are fine, but the ability to influence game choices outside of Bagelathon using channel points would be nice. We already got that system. It's called Curry Favor. If you do a Curry Favor during a stream, usually I go with that decision. Usually. Unless it's like... Unless it's block tier Curry Favors where he's like, okay, you gotta do the voice from Black Hawk Down while guzzling a Coke and counting backwards from 1,000,000. Taken from other streamers, deciding a game for a lot of points. Yeah, it would work if we didn't have Patreon, though. Oh, game for you to play. Yeah? I mean... We could, in a way. Not sure how we can make it, though. Turning in 1,000,000 points for Lucky to play some Grimoire. That is never gonna happen. Ban myself. No. Why would I do that? No. No idea. 2 Hours of Hell was a staple of the channel that Lucky no longer does. Would you be interested in it returning? 56% of you said yes. 31% said yes, but changed the format. And 12% said no. So the return of LNS, the return of 2 Hours of Hell. I mean, that's mostly just having a set goal for stream. I think would do the same thing, right? So like, oh, okay, beat 5 chapters of Final Fantasy Tactics in 6 hours would do the same thing, but that would be, you know, ripping off Jake. Well, no, he usually does a full playthrough. Are there any other events that you would like to see returning? A lot of them you guys want to see. Movie nights, 35%. The last movie night we did was a few weeks ago. We watched The Prisoner with Jackie Chan. Multiplayer streams, 54%. Last one we did was in December. Resi 6 with Jake. Oh, that's on Jake. He does not want to play that. So 54% of you would like to have multiplayer streams, but I think multiplayer streams and like the chat participates in multiplayer. You know what we want? Warcraft 3. Did you know that most of the maps were broken when they released Reforged? So Spider Wars may not be working anymore. We could do StarCraft 2 MPs. That could be, there's a ton of great maps. Just get genuine. No, they broke everything, Relics. Reforged is the remake of Warcraft 3. That they busted everything. With a genuine server. Oh, okay, well. If we went through a different server, yeah, maybe that could work. Bagel-thons. 80% of you like the bagel-thons. Randomizers. 50%. It's been a while since we did a randomizer. Last one we did was it the Metroid Link to the Past randomizer? Did Nephew prepare everything for Warcraft 3? No, that was Assidious. So, interesting randomizer. We had a Resident Evil 1 randomizer prepared for the Bagel-thon, but it never got rolled. Didn't you stream one of our multi-worlds? Possibly. It's been a while. Races with other streamers. 62%. I would race against other streamers if they wouldn't drop out every single time. That would be great. And Backlog Adventures, 50%. Though, to be fair, Backlog Adventures, we do it from time to time. It's just not the official Backlog Adventures 1 hour, and then we do a little review at the end. Backlog Adventures is mostly a 1 hour stream of a game that I bought that we haven't streamed yet. And then, you know, go through it. Give a little review at the end. So like Sega Monday, kinda. But Sega Monday was a lot shorter and it was for the tier list. It was before Sega Monday, and it was before Dragon Quest Thon and Bad RPG Thon. Do you enjoy the occasional art streams? 16% of you said it should be a weekly thing. 32% of you said it should be or 33 said it should be a monthly thing. 43% said it should be on special occasions. 8% said nope, I'm just here for the games. And nobody hates the style. Oh. Oh. So what this tells me is like art streams are pretty appreciated. A lot would like to see it more often, obviously. But it depends on what we do. Like this weekend, we got an empty slot. We've got an empty slot, and I'm going to be doing Resident Evil 3 Remake, because I want to do all the Resident Evils. And I know everyone hates Resident Evil 3 Remake, but don't matter. Because I gotta play it for me. I gotta play 8 as well. But this is interesting though. We unless I stream more days, I could do that, but then again, that would mean more Brelix, so. Would you be interested in other types of streams that are unrelated to video game long plays? Creative streams, like music, game design, or programming. 75% of you would like to see some of that. Now, I'll let you know that I know nothing of that, but I just put it in there. I was like, oh, you know, who knows? And yeah, you guys really interested in that? It's just After Effects. I could, but that would not, well, yeah, I could. Board game streams. I want programming streams. I'll need my socks though. Board game streams, we got 35%. I don't know, it's either we'd have to do it through like stuff like Tabletopia or stuff like that. Could be done. There's a lot of good games that are board games that I've played that would be really interesting. Tier list streams. 40% of you would just watch a stream where I take pictures of different things and put them on a list. What's the best burger? Well, it's McDonald's. A tier, and then everyone goes, no way, what are you doing? That's Nikki's territory. Well, Nikki's not streaming anymore, so. Just chatting streams, 45%. I don't know. I don't know what I do. Life lessons the whole time. This is just gonna be the background music for the whole thing. %16 of you discuss. Yeah, that's what we'll do. 16% of you would like to see gacha streams. That would be dangerous, though. We would walk into a very, very dangerous territory. Language learning streams. Now, this is not me teaching you how to speak. This would be me trying to learn how to speak a certain language. Then again, I could teach you how to speak Francais, but nobody would want to learn that. Like English? Yes, like English. Cat. 1%. So, confirmed nobody wants cat cam. Election specials hockey talk. That's probably block. Oh, don't get me started on the Canadian election. Co-hosting sometimes. I don't know if I'd be any good at co-hosting. I never tried it though. Is Trudeau out yet? No. No, he's not. He's still in. In fact, the Canadian election was the biggest waste of time I've ever seen. Short chatting streams would be cool. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like you do like a little half hour and then you just shoot the shit. Lucky doesn't post sub alerts, follower goals on the channel overlay. Should that change? Grind my gear stream. Yeah, that would be a life lesson streams, basically. 16% would like to see alerts, like follower alerts, stuff like that on the channel. 65% of you do not want anything on the stream. Keep it simple, less cluttered. And 18% do not care. That's fair. Though we could have a little area, a little box like here where you would have little alerts, no sound. We could, but okay, I get it, but we could. Lucky doesn't use Facecam for his streams. Would you like to see it used? Yes, I want to see reactions, 12%. 55% said no. 32% don't care. So no Facecam in the near future. If you answered no for the Facecam, would you be interested in a VTuber avatar instead? Now that's the interesting one. A lot more people said VTubers. 27% said yes. 25% said don't care. And 47% said no. So technically, that's right. 52% for VTuber. Interesting. How many of those said no? Well, if it's 44 responses and only 50%, so that means people were cheating. Do you support Lucky on Patreon? 60% said no. 8% said no, but if there were more tiers, they would. And 32% said yes. Okay. So let's say a third supports. Thank you very much for that. Would you change anything with the format of the channel's Patreon? Now, if you've never checked the channel's Patreon, I don't think you could answer that, but, or do you have any suggestions for other tiers? So basically, the way it's set up is that at a certain threshold, you would have basically streams for your specific game every month. And you also have the chance to vote for the Friday long play as well. Now, I've been wanting to change that, or at least modify it to make it more appealing, I guess, because it's very limited also on my time, because I can't have like 20 tiers where you can have a game, because then I'd be streaming like 9 days a week. So I was thinking maybe change that a bit. So I was looking for ideas, and mostly it's been no. No, I'll leave it to you on what you should do. I'm fine with how it is. The main issue with Patreon games is they're mostly big projects, which take forever. This I have no control over. Continuing on your own, if they're fun, or packing them together at the end of the start of a new month could be an idea. That, like I said, no control over. So I did continue a bit of Persona, did continue a bit of Paper Mario, but that's when we have free time. But free time takes the space of, let's say, a creative stream or a multiplayer stream or something else. So that's the problem. No suggestions, just saying the reason no Patreon support is I'm poor rather than lack of rewards. I mean, that's fair, you know. Just showing up is more than enough. More tier rewards would be nice, perhaps a one-off game streams rather than a full series. That is also something that a Patreon could do. They could say, okay, I just want this game for this month. That's it. Don't have to do a full series. That's the people who donate. Sacrifice your free time and increase the capacity of your higher tiers. No money. 2 more sessions a month slots. I'm sure that's been locked up for a while now as well. The way Patreons select games can lead to games that most audience don't enjoy. I think there needs to be input from more people, or maybe just your own discretion. Actually, I do tell people that I don't know if that's a good idea or not for a stream prior. Usually. If you choose to do art streams, you can do commissions via Patreon. That would let you reward people without having to play through the occasional bad, boring game. I have no control over that. You've never said that to me because my taste is that good. I constantly say it to you. But commissions could be an idea. Could be an idea. It's more work in general. Let's see. A tier for games that are completed in a single session. That's another one. But that's, like I said, it's the same thing. You can decide to have, let's say, a game for 1 month, and that's fine. Yeah, that's the problem with the commissions is, like, most of the time it could take an hour, or it could take 8, 16, 24 hours, 48 hours. Depends on the commission. Pretty much the only reason I'd ever consider Patreon is because I want access to the LNS archives. Every once in a while, I do consider the perk being able to request specific long plays, but I'd never be willing to actually spend the money. I mean, that's fair. Though, the lowest tier allows for the LNS archives, which is a whole $1. Or, you know, you just ask someone who already has access and ask them to give you the links. That's also possible. Also, I need to update the links because it's been a while. I was thinking of a pledge system that would be nice for Bagelathon. Pledge X dollars per game played or per hour. Just a different way to monetize that might appeal. Not sure this would be on Patreon though. Yeah, like I've seen this before. I think I've mentioned it during the late night stream. where I don't know who was the streamer, but basically they would stream for, I don't know, X hours, like 3 hours normally, and for every X amount of bits or subs, add more time, up to 14 hours. And then that adds up to a significant amount of money for that streamer. But if people wanted to see that game, it's good for them in a way. Well, you'd have to put it in a way that's not underhanded, I guess. Like, you don't want to bleed your viewers dry. That's kind of, I don't know, I don't feel right about that. I thought we changed game there. Oh, block tier. Drink the coffee on late night stream, react to it after the break. Comes with one stream and the price of a bagel and a coffee. Feed the Canadian and the gamer. Don't drink coffee at night, you're not gonna sleep well. There's an LNS archives? Yes. Well, yes and no. Every game on LNS is saved. I just don't upload it on YouTube because sometimes I feel like it's a lot looser on LNS than on the regular streams. My mom drinks coffee to sleep. That's not good. That probably disturbs her sleep. Move long play voting to the channel to get more people involved. Let patrons influence on candidates for the vote, or choose games for the new 2 Hours of Hell new format. We could do that. A bit like what Jake does, where we put a list of games to be voted on, and then people vote with the channel points and bits. It would probably get more money in general than Patreon. A lot more money from what I've heard. But, you know, if we go by Jake and, like, you know, do a playthrough or a long play of a certain game and I don't like it after like an hour, and then I drop it, I feel kind of bad. You know what I mean? Then again, I don't think we've ever dropped a long play. Yeah, that's the thing. No, but the reason why you would want to have it via the stream is A, it's more engagement, and B, it's potentially more money. Imagine dropping an LP that people voted. Yeah, that's I am completely against that. More slots for your higher tiers, and I can't really. It's time mostly. I mean, I could. Then I'd burn out. No clue, no tears, no tears. No tears? What does that mean? Nah, not aware of the Patreon structure. I have not visited the page. No, that's what I said. No tears for the Patreon. Okay, so how does it work? What other streamers, YouTubers do you watch and why? This is going to be interesting. Let's find out. Who do you like to watch? DDR Jake, obviously. Admiral Bulldog, because I have severe retardation. Jake, Alicia Wins, and various others. It's mostly for the games. Jake for the common community and punishment games. I think this is very, very telling. Punishment games are a good pull. I don't know who Alicia Wins. I don't know who Bulldog is. Jake, I need something on. Poor Jake. Nitro, Patreon supporter. Freeport, picks good classic RPGs and games. when he streams. Bane, well, he doesn't stream. Well, there you go. He did Pilot Wings recently. And some of the others in the Greater Sphere, the Greater Jake Sphere, who do... that's Zoocher, that's Link to the Past. And not Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Randomizer. And enjoyable to watch when bored. That's probably Shadow. I'm gonna guess that's Shadow. Jake and the Greater Jake Prosperity Sphere. Some German streamers, ESA, GDQ. Okay. Jake, since I love to see hate, Nitro because he's so bad. That's probably Franconian. Jake Cord, Day 9, Tasteless. These are all StarCraft guys. Oh, there you go. Day 9, Tasteless, and Artosis, 3 StarCraft guys. I watched a lot of Day 9. It was pretty good. Seems like a very nice fella. Bedster, Nitro, they play terrible and sometimes not so terrible video games that I enjoy to watch. A lot of people watch Nitro. I'm surprised in the list. DDR Jake and the community streamers. Nice to interact with a similar group of people. Yeah, it's basically Jake. Some people from the Jake sphere. Streamers would be Jake, Young, and a long list of VTubers. Oh. Lucky, is that you? Did you answer your own survey here? Mainly for how they play games and the type of games they play and the interaction with the community. VTubers are very good for interaction, community interaction. You can learn a lot from them. In terms of gaming YouTubers, channels like Jacob Geller, Never Knows Best, I don't know who these people are, Patrician TV, Thor, High Heels, Carl Jobst, some documentary style videos, as well as some comedic content like Dimfa. This guy I watched for the Dark Souls stuff. He's pretty good. He's really good. I think that's the one. Seth, Giant Nemer, Maxor. I have no idea who that is. In the gaming sphere, rarely Germa for the lulz. Germa's great. I think he's the best streamer out there. Rarely Jake if he does a weekly one-shot. Otherwise, the usual game reviewers on YouTube. Jake, no reason. Northern Lion, he's the best Canadian. That has to be Nicky. He keeps telling me that he's the best Canadian. Just to rile me up. Mostly cool streamers that play game that I enjoy playing and watching, like Vormithrax with CCDA. That's the roguelike, right? True Leveler with DF, War Fortress, Sims 3, and such. Those are good to watch, but they sure as hell don't have the community feeling of Lucky 1X's channel Cool B. Oh. Oh. TSM, the odd one, isn't that Dota? Or League of Legends is the only one. I like watching his strategy game Fridays, Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, and his RPG playthroughs so I can see the stories without playing the games myself. I mean, that's fair, you know. There is one thing, though, that I hate when watching other streamers or videos on playthroughs is when people just don't care about the story and mash through it. I only watch VODs, though never live. Yeah, you miss out on the chat, though, when you watch VODs. Sometimes you're like, oh man, I wish I could say something, and no, you can't. It's already over. I mostly watch gaming documentaries styled videos. everyone in the community. Cool, cool. This is Korean, I think, or Japanese. She has stonking great tits. Brian F, his skill at Street Fighter, True Leveler, his neurotic personality and game choice. Yaffy, cool art and chill mood. It reads as Sorian. I don't know who that is. I watch people that don't scream overreact. Really loud or overreacting people annoy me almost immediately. Yeah. And there's a lot of them on Twitch. There's a whole lot of them. I mean, I get like being happy and stuff like that, but when it's too much, that's like I'm gone. I am gone. Jake, I like his way of streaming. Jake is a great streamer. Overall. Well, mostly. Well, kinda. Well, Jake's a streamer. Anyways, pretty much only you for streaming. For YouTube, gaming content, Game Maker's Toolkit, the architect of games, both for their insight into game mechanics, features, and industry direction. Pete Compete. I watched Pete compete for the RimWorld. He did a lot of RimWorld. Oh yeah, there you go. Because of his chill playthroughs of RimWorld. Various gaming history channels for the nostalgia and the history. Yeah, those are fun. Pika Spray. I don't know what that means. YouTube? I don't know what TW means. Total War? Video essays on his yellow channel are cool. I think you might do well at something similar, but younger community on his stream. Okay, but younger community on his stream. Well, it depends on what it is. You know, if I'd say Pokemon would probably bring up a lot more younger folks. Twitch. Oh yeah, that might be it. That might be it. David X9, Javid X9, Twitch, YouTube. Do it yourself coding series, great community. Handmade Hero, Twitch, YouTube. Do it yourself code, a lot of coding stuff. A great community. Nuclear Reaction, Twitch, mostly Zoocher stuff. Ocarina of Time Randomizer, fun community. Jake, most folks from the greater Jake spheres, with notable appearances by JJ Ho-Ho, Fish Lips, Pizza, Brelix. Did Brelix write this? TTC and Rusty. Hey Rusty, you're there! I watched JJ. He's alright. He did a lot of Dark Souls stuff. Fish Lips is also pretty alright. Pizza as well. I think they've all rated me as well. They're good guys. TTC, I don't know who that is. Rusty's a pretty good guy. Yeah, that's a good list. Mostly. DDRJ Cringer? I don't know who Cringer is. Seabras? Don't know. This is StarCraft though, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's StarCraft. Oh, Nikki. Nice guys and nice community. I watched Germa because Lucky suggested it, and it is a belly laugh quality. I watch, yeah, I think, like I said, Germa's the best streamer out there, by far. I watch DDR Jake because his insults and commentary are nice for their honesty. Yeah, I guess so. The only problem is Jake is like, you don't know what his taste is. Like, you could have the perfect game for him, and he's like, this is the worst game I've ever played. And a game you're like, he'll never like this, and he'll go through it like 20 times. And he'll explain it, and you're like, well, why don't you like this game? Nah, I don't like this little thing. DDR arbitrary, yeah, basically. I watched some weird animator guy, Joel. I think he's part of the Germosphere. He animates stuff. Watch another long plays from Ambiguous Amphibian, don't know who that is. Because of the idea of the huge challenge and grind paired with advice on how he does it for Project Zombie. I've never played Project Zombie, I don't know if it's any good. That game has a lot of skills to slowly grow and kill zombies, and he does a voiceover of the stream on fast motion. Oh, kind of like, okay, this is what I did for grinding this character. We went through blah 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 blah. So it's kind of like a fast forward playthrough. Occasional DDR Jake stream, but not a huge amount in the past few years. Some of the weekly one-shot challenges are interesting enough to watch. I mean, that's true. Depends on the games, though. The more popular the game is, the more likely he's going to have a lot of viewers for it. I watch a lot of streamers, mainly just games I'm interested in, and I think that's true for a lot of people. A's videos are full of philosophy and poetry too, which is weird, but it works. Percent of streams for each streamer. Percentage of streams. Okay, this is, oh my god, this is someone who went all the way here. Percentage of streams for each streamer I tune in. Highest to lowest at the end of each bullet point. I'll strap in, boys. Let's find out what this person likes to watch. Jake, same reason I watch you as well. Laid back and cool community. I will watch mostly anything he plays. 90%. Elajaz, I don't know who that is. Great gameplay and cool attitude. Due to the immense variety of games he streams, not all of them to my liking. I tune into about 80% of his streams in total. The fact that he is quite skilled in specific genres, coupled with the fact that he plays a whole variety of different games, leading him to playing different games where he can show low-tier gameplay and some pretty embarrassing defeats and deaths. Well, that's fair. Like, you don't expect someone who's jumps into a game blind to be a master. That would be silly. The juxtaposition and constant switching between god-tier gamer and garbage tier is what makes his streams feel like a roller coaster ride. It just depends on how much time you spend on a game, really. Or if, like let's say you have, I don't know, a Street Fighter tournament player, right? And you give him something like Guilty Gear, he's gonna be really good because it has the same systems, right? But if you give him like Mega Man, he won't do as well, obviously, because it's not the same systems. Up the Castlevania music. For some reason, YouTube has started auto-playing my stuff, which I do not like. I don't know how to turn it off because I'm a big boomer. Alright, where was I? I really like his horror segments, last 2 hours of every stream usually. Whether or not I stick around to them will depend on whether or not I like the game. Even though his chat is a bit autistic, they don't cross the line much. I mean, to be fair, you can't really control chat. 85%. Turn off autoplay. the button next to the word. No, there is no button. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right there. Well, that's the end of the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. Anyways, Tomato streams. I don't know who Tomato is. Streams a lot of good, bad games, usually junky simulators and junky horror games. Coupled with his commentary and reactions, makes for an entertaining stream. 80%. Man, you are watching a lot of streams, buddy. Varg Skeletor. This is the Germosphere. Appeals to me because of similar regional upbringing, likes IKEA and Lidl. I don't know what, that's probably Swedish. Like a proper European. Commentary hit or miss for me, usually like the games he usually plays. Streams mainly for Americans and US times. The Sellout is my opposite. I stream for European times. Oh, thanks for that, Nikki. Much appreciated. Oh, look at that. Look at Nikki with his founder sub badge. He's the one that built me up, guys. Little cheap, crappy Walmart. Oh, okay. Vine Sauce. Great commentary, but tend not to like the games he usually plays. Nintendo. His corruption streams are a blast. I remember seeing one or two of those. They're pretty interesting. I think it was Mario one. Germa, cause really popular. Oh, he's popular for a reason. Tune in very rarely, if ever, since I miss most of the streams due to his streaming schedule. Since I don't know when he streams, I can't even pinpoint a rough percentage, but I imagine it's pretty low since I tune in for 1 or 2 streams per month. Whole bunch of streamers I follow, not mentioning since I watch 0 to 10% of their streams. You're placed at about 60% of the streams I tune in. So I'm in the top 5 streamers. Huh. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Examples from gaming related: Farlight, Excalibur, DDR Jake, Mandalore Gaming, he's pretty good. Seth, pretty meme. Good quality, sense of humor, healthy community, and attitude to it, not relying on emotions. A lot of top streamers are straight up toxic, streaming, and aggressive. Yes, this is very true. This, especially the screaming and aggressive. And I'm not tuning in for that garbage. Tone it down, buddy. DDR Jake, I watch them since it's relaxing and not too many people. Unlike other streamers, that is, flooding the chat with too many messages. Jake has a very, very strict moderation. Very strict. Too many to list because I enjoy their content. But why do you enjoy it? That's what I want to know. Age of Empires 2 streams because I like the game, and DDR Jake. I surf through YouTube and don't follow individual channels. Fair. DDR Jake for the community and at times skillful play. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes you can pull a pretty good move. Sometimes. DDR Jake Dracu. I don't know who that is. Distortion 2. Don't know who that is. They play games well or in their own special way. DDR Jake, some Monster Hunter streamers like Rezetro Chronicles, Quell 18. That's Europa, right? Glaive Silver, I don't know. GDQ ESA, those are the marathons. Alpha Gemo. We don't talk about him because of the Nancy Drew marathon. DDR Jake because of his humor. DDR Jake, Kala, the best streamer ever, and that's it. That's true. You ever have a chance to catch his streams? Very good. And the final question. The final question is, thanks for answering this survey. Is there anything you would like to add? Now, there's a pretty good amount of stuff. Very wholesome stuff to strap in. You're doing good with chat interaction. You're doing good. Don't play Grimoire, please. Done. For that person, we will never play Grimoire again. Never again. Smiley face. Nice. You better not add a follow something on screen. That pisses me off to no end. Follows are the most pointless ass thing to bring attention to. That's Shadow. You're doing good. Now let's get more subs. We're doing pretty good on subs. For the channel, we're doing pretty good. Buy your stupid coffee machine. Done. It's done. Well, it's not coffee machine, it's espresso. But I bought it. So, there you go, buddy. Did it for you. More Ogre Battle or Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Well, you could. You just need people to vote on that. Which one did I get? I got the Bambino Plus, which has a great steaming wand. It's great. Definitely worth it. Please fix Discord updating Twitch subscriber synchronization. Click the button to sync and have a nice day. Okay. Guess I'll do that. Yeah, Bambino Plus from Breville, which is Sage for Europeans, I think. Quebec for the Quebecois. Thank you. LNS. LP Grimoire Lucky. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, can't do that because of that other person who said don't play Grimoire. I love you, big boy. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Grimoire when? Oh. But really, you're a cool guy and you do some great stuff. If I somehow had any advice to give you to improve, I would. Oh. Well, thank you. Get yourself a coffee maker, you won't regret it. Done. It's already done. Grimoire. I respect your values as a streamer. You don't cave in and do what's popular. I hope you can continue to grow and still maintain your integrity. Let's just throw away our integrity. Be popular. Free Kala. No. Never gonna happen. Moderation for the channel. Keep up the good work, Lucky. You're actually the person I watch the most. I think it's a combination of being laid back and having a lot of variety. In addition to stopping watching people who are too loud, I also tend not to watch people if they only play mostly one thing. It gets boring always seeing the same game. That I agree completely. I stopped watching Jake since FTL happened. Yeah, FTL, Frostpunk, Death Road to Canada. Oh my god, that Patrician. The Jake, I swear to God, man. Thanks for the streams, and huger thanks for bothering with YouTube, since I can never watch live. I hope you can keep it up for a long time to come. Good luck. LP Outlaw Golf 100%. No. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, Block. Why are you thinking Block? He didn't do this shit. He didn't do the survey. Don't thank Block. No! Thank you for many hours of entertainment. You're a pretty cool dude, man. You might want to dip your toes into the Junkie Simulators, Junkie Horror Games Tomato Plays. I'd have to look up Tomato. I have no idea who that is. I like your commentary and reactions to outrageous situations. These provide a lot. Ask the boys what they think about it. Well, the boys, what do you think about Junkie Simulators, Junkie Horror Games? Don't let it be a deciding factor. It's your stream. Maybe an experimental stream, 1 or 2 hours sometimes this month. Ask the lads how they found it after. Really like the one art stream I caught you doing your art stuff. You have a smooth, mellow voice. A VTuber might suit you, actually. I hate a VTuber might suit you, actually. I hate VTubers. That's great. That is great. I am also horrified to think about the crowd you would attract. That's the biggest problem, mostly. I don't know if I would even stick around, to be honest. Do keep in mind that you are a male, though. VTuber crowds and male VTubers don't mix well, I would guess. And that's true. Male VTubers don't do as well, but there is the exception that there is a male in the top 10 most popular VTubers, so it's not like 1 for 1, absolutely not popular VTubers, but like I said, I don't know if I'd do it, because it would bring a certain crowd. But if you want to go for it, it's your stream. In any case, keep up the good work. I think you're on the right path. What's Liv? Live Ash? Is he around? Have fun, above all else. Lucky one, Cool Bee. Can we have some Cool Bees in the chat? Don't do it. Finish your long plays instead of extending them to eternity. 1 episode per month is just so long. Well, you know, maybe if people stopped selecting games that took forever, it wouldn't be a problem. I would support the stream through cash donations if I could, as I have a policy against Amazon Twitch taking a cut. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Lastly, try not to go more mainstream, for the love of God. How can you compete in a space of mediocre crap which is crowded as hell? You need to find a way to grow while staying unique. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's why we made a stream survey to find out how. How can you compete in a space of mediocre crap that's crowded as hell? That's the real question. That's the $1 million question right there. Even though it was implied in a previous question, I wanted to say I love the new animations and the other improvements you did for the channel. Great work on those, Lucky. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can add more stuff in the future. Like an ending screen that I want to do eventually. I am lurking 99% of the time, or even filthily watching the VODs. It's perfectly fine. No problem with that. I'll be honest, Lucky, you've been doing a great drop. Wait, I'll be honest, Lucky, you've been doing a great drop with your streams. I can see you going far with it, and I'm not saying that as a friend. Oh, I don't get a great drop. Isn't that bad? I'm gonna assume he meant great job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. You have friends? I thought you were my friend, Nikki. Okay, that's good. All right, so that was the survey. Pretty interesting stuff. Mostly, I found this one was pretty interesting about the age of when you started watching the streams. We need to have more people know about us, mostly because most of you are like the old guard. I missed all of it. Well, it's gonna be a VOD, so don't worry about it. The extra stuff for the channel on YouTube, I'll have to look into that. Maybe best moments or short game review or long game review, but I don't know if I can do long game review with other stuff. We'll see. Streams are fine. Stream hours are fine. Late night stream is fine. This is the most important one right here. What makes you leave the stream? Commentary is boring. 0%. I was sure it was getting at least 10%. At least. ARPGs was also very interesting that people did not enjoy. I thought it wouldn't be that bad, but it was really bad. Yeah, rhythm as well. Rhythm and ARPGs. But rhythm, like I said, if you're good, it's fun to watch. Well, everyone loved the additions. Channel point rewards, besides curry flavor, which was hilarious. I don't know if we can do anything new. I wish we could have gotten something more interesting, though. It was mostly like decide a game or to ban someone. Doors of Hell, Bagel-thons, everyone loves that. In fact, everyone would want more of everything for the events. Curry flavor was mine. It's a good one. It's a good one. Movie nights, multiplayer streams, Bagel-thons, randomizers, races with other streamers, backlog adventures, like more of that. I'd want a channel reward to unlock. I can't do that though. Like we're pretty limited in what Twitch allows us to do with the channel points. Occasional art streams, people enjoy those. People want to see creative streams. This I'll have to look into though. Language learning streams, tier list streams, we'll have to do those. We'll do a tier list of all the characters in the Fate Grand Order series. What do you think, Nikki? People are not interested in the subs, not interested in the face cam, slightly interested in the VTuber. Patreon, I wish we had a bit more though. More ideas. Like the good idea, like the more interesting idea was the art commission that we could do for the streams. Or the pledge system, maybe. Another vote for Honky Talk? I'm gonna assume you meant Hockey Talk. Yeah, we could talk about hockey, but there's so much... Like, the problem with Hockey Talk is that if no one knows what I'm talking about, it's kind of... quirky. Like, how many people actually watch NHL games? I'd say about 10% of the chat. Yeah, it's mostly North Americans. 'Cause I know Shadow's a big Philly fan. And Freeport does watch a bit of hockey, or knows a bit about hockey. I know Vandal was a lot into hockey. The custom, obviously. Pizza. But that's about it. About 5. And there's 50 responders, so 10%. Oh, Sunaj, obviously, is a Montreal Canadiens fan. Also, what makes you leave the stream? I don't like the game. Not much I can do about that. Unless it's like Mondays or Fridays, more or less. You didn't address the hotkey issue. Oh, what is that, custom? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with variety streaming. But what I think is good, well, what's good and not good is that since we're doing so much variety, like, at least you'll find something during the week that you'll like. What's not good is it's likely that you have only one thing during the stream that you'll like. Hey there, Freeport, how you doing? You could have a specialty stream slot. Yeah, it's called Mondays. Remember, we're doing Final Fantasy Mondays. And we're going to be doing Final Fantasy 2. Double up on Disco. Did you know that Freeport hates Disco Elysium? Man, Freeport and Shadow. It's pretentious. I'm counting down till Final Fantasy 4. They also released it recently, Final Fantasy 4 for Steam, so that's pretty good. But I really enjoyed the Pixel remaster they did for Final Fantasy 1. I actually replayed it on it by myself with a full melee team, which I went fighter, black belts, thief, and red mage. And I forgot how garbage a red mage is. It's really bad. You get like no good spells, and you don't attack strong enough to make a difference, so. Font is hard to read. Can you scale it up a bit? Well, it's already over there, Freeport, but sure. But I don't even know how to do that. Well, I'd have to go through. There we go. We can go through it. Hold control and mouse wheel up. I'm just gonna go through it slowly. You can tell Lucky doesn't use hotkeys. No. My keyboard's too far. The best moments of the stream, like I'd have to have, because I know Twitch has this little system where you can put tags on a stream, so you know, like in the future, okay, this was a hype moment, and then you can cut it out. no one was interested in social media. Stream time was fine. Perfect even. Stream time is 4 hours, which I think is good enough. LNS. Most people watch it sometimes. Laid back atmosphere. Most important thing. That's the most important thing you guys tune in for. It's not the life lessons. I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. This is interesting, though. So it doesn't matter to the gameplay or the commentary or the topics in the discussion. And you guys are really into RPGs. RPGs and retro. So it's great that we're doing the Final Fantasy Athon, because that hits too. It's the RPG section, it hits the retro section. ARPGs. So I started playing Diablo Remastered, Reforged, Reimagined, and yes, it was nice replaying that. Had the nostalgia. Played a bit with Tandy, and it was nice. I like the graphics, what they did. I like the effects. The effects that they did for the game are pretty good. How could you support a company that released Warcraft 3 Reforged? Well, here's the thing, okay? And this is very important, all right? Let me okay. I flipped 3 coins, and they all fell on the same side. So that's why I bought the game. That's the only reason why I bought the game. Because Lady Luck sent me there, in that direction. What's this song? This is the Castlevania IV soundtrack. What the level is, I don't know. Oh, it's the Yakuza Life. Well, I don't know. I just went into the OST. Well, I found it. When Relics makes Lucky sad and argumentative. So there was a consensus there, Relics, that you're gonna have to be banned after the stream. And I think people would like to see more co-op games. Co-op Diablo 2. Well, but Diablo 2 is hated by everyone. It would have to be a co-op RPG. I don't think that exists. Can I get my commission of Wooded Woodman? No, we don't talk about that. Final Fantasy 14, let's go. That would actually work though, but that's an MMORPG. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if that would be good. I mean, it's very popular, that's for sure. It's very popular. I think it's the most popular MMORPG right now. It outclassed Warcraft. Can we get more Megadong streams? No. Multiplayer Baldur's Gate 2. That could work. That could work. I don't know if it would be any good though. MMOs are dreadfully boring. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, they're fine when you're playing alone, but like, unless you're doing content that's, well, I don't know. I don't know. Sunday morning is your highest viewer count. Get all the chat on Final Fantasy 14. That could work. A lot of people like Gothic. Persona also in the top streams. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we watched EverQuest streams, and EverQuest is janky as hell. But there's only so much because here's the thing, if you did a MMORPG multiplayer stream, it would be mostly like a just chatting stream. Mostly, right? No channel point rewards. Yeah, mostly. But if you did the story, it wouldn't be that bad. Play an FPS with the boys. Well, we did used to do we used to do Killing Floor 2 streams back in the day, back in the heyday. Apex streams. I did an Apex streams. No one wanted to play. I was playing with Custom and Assidious. Warcraft 3 with the boys. Return to Outbreak. The problem... Okay. The problem with Outbreak is we're too good now. Exactly. Exactly, Nikki. I don't even like worms. You could use a randomizer. The problem is, the Outbreak, we gotta connect on a server, so I don't think you can have a randomizer for Outbreak. Outbreak remake never ever. I don't know why they won't make it. It's easy money. This is Castlevania 4 music. The events was really interesting. Everyone loves everything. Basically, they just want more. Basically, what I've learned from the survey is you guys just want more streams. Outbreak is problematic. Yeah, we don't talk about Outbreak. Thank God we're not more popular and people just go through every single stream trying to destroy us. It would be pretty easy to do so. That's what I'm here for. The blackmail. Oh yeah, Warcraft 3 was interesting as well. There were a lot of questionable maps in that. A lot of questionable maps. We could do like a monthly art stream, and basically we should do all the emotes that we can. At least fill out the whole the whole section for from Twitch, the follower section. This would be fun. Creative streams would be fun, but I think I need like at least basic knowledge of at least music, game design, or programming to do anything interesting. I still need to do an emote. I've been sitting on it for 9 months now. Yeah, you should. Definitely should. Board game streams, I think board game streams would be more interesting than it sounds. Because board games is bored, but there's a lot of good games. How? Tabletopia, like I said earlier. There's a bunch of what was that program? Playing Betrayal. Yeah, like I was playing with Nikki and Sombra and Skirk. We were playing Pandemic Legacy. That was pretty fun. We were also playing that card game, Arkham Asylum, the card game. It's very good. Arkham Asylum was very good. Arkham Horror. Arkham Asylum is the other board game. How about a camera over a table? We'd need a lot more logistics for that. And a nice table. So next stream will be a gacha stream. We'll be playing FGO for 9 hours. Strap in, boys. We're also spending $1,000 on JPEGs. Got your money. Not interested in followers, subs, alerts, all that. A lot of streams have them though. No face cam, no VTuber. So yeah, that's that was the survey. Pretty interesting stuff. I think some of the complaints are kind of out of my hands though, where it's like, oh well, I don't like the game that someone picked. Well, that someone is like, tell that to them, not to me. VTuber is 54% if you don't count the don't cares. Yeah. You should implement my suggestions. I don't even know what you suggested there, Report. Yeah, there's a lot of Jake. Jake. Free Kala. Hashtag Free Kala. There's mine. Oh, that's Free Kala. Okay. Moderation for the channel. It was you. It was Freeport all along. Old betrayer. All right, so I guess we'll call it there for the survey. I guess we'll continue Dark Cloud, or we could do something else. We'll see. Well, let's end the YouTube video for this. I'll probably upload this to YouTube. We'll see.